Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, today we have Nick Good out of Dallas. Nick, how you been doing?
Doing great, Lucas. I appreciate you having me on today. I know we had trouble connecting before, so I'm really looking forward to this.
So you said you were at a conference there in Dallas?
Yeah. So we've got the Build conference going on right now, which is put on by some great some of our top leaders here at EXP, Brent Gove and Gene Frederick, and they put together a 3-day event that is bringing, it allows us to come together as a collaborative community to network and share stories. And they've got some people on stage that are talking about how they built their business and how they've taken it from where they're at in the beginning, when they joined EXP and where they're at now. Some massive growth there. And then today is the last day of it, and they bring in Tony Robbins for a full day of really getting deep into that mindset mastery.
All right. So we're talking earlier, Nick, about you coming to EXP. You made a choice and then decide not to and came back again, or?
Yeah. So I'll give you a little backstory. So I got in this industry in 2005 as an unlicensed assistant, right? So I was delivering pizzas. I always say, joking around, best job I ever had. But I don't think I could have gotten I don't think my wife today would have married a pizza delivery driver. So I decided to get into real estate. That's where I always had a desire, because to really be a real estate investor, not to be a realtor or a real estate agent. And got hired on in an independent brokerage, got licensed in 2006, and went full-time 100% commission in 2007. And what I learned is that I needed to be around the right training programs, the right environment. And so I left that independent brokerage and joined Keller Williams and partnered up with them and, started to build my business and career. And honestly, Lucas, I never thought I'd leave Keller Williams. It was, I heard about EXP, but it was just, I heard the waves they were making, but I was head down and focused. And ultimately, I was told that this company was a flash in the pan, that it wasn't profitable, they'd go out of business and it'll never work. And so I was like, all right, that's cool. But one thing that happened, Lucas, that I really started to notice is like, man, if it's not going to work and it's going to go out of business, why are all these people that I look up to in the industry starting to move their business over?
All right. I
said, what do they know that I don't? Are they smarter than me at this? And then I started like, all right, I need to be open-minded about what EXP is all about. And so, and ultimately to make a real long story short on this is that I looked at where the opportunity was going within this industry, and that I had opened up a team, and I have a team here in Dallas, Texas. I had a team in Houston, and my team in Houston was paying a larger, higher cap than my team here in Dallas, because, Keller Williams is a franchise model, and the franchise owner in Houston was different than the franchise owner in Dallas. And so my team members in Houston started leaving me. I would get them into production, Lucas. I would go down there twice a week, spend time. I had a newborn at the time, and I would, go down there on the bus on Vaughn Lane and come back up. I'd be dog tired, and then they get to selling, and then they would leave me because they join another team or get a lower cap. And I was like, man, there's got to be a better way.
Yeah.
And so that's when I looked at EXP, honestly, is because they have one cap across the entire United States. And I told Keller Williams, I said, look, guys, like, we need to fix this. Otherwise, I got to go look at other options. I'm a business owner, and I need to make sure that I'm set up for success. And ultimately, December of 2018, I was like, look, I got to go. So I joined, I brought my team of 10 or 11 over in December of 2018, but I came for only 3 days. And ultimately, Keller Williams brought me back after the third day. They made some promises that 30 days in, I came to find out they were just throwing things at the wall just to get me to come back that they weren't going to fulfill.
All right.
And that doesn't sit right with me. Because I'm a big believer in our reputation. Our word is our word, and I value that relationship. And so ultimately, I felt like that relationship was not valued there. And so, what I did not want to do, I was telling you before we went live here, I did not want to seem wishy-washy with my team, though. And so I didn't say anything for about 5 months. And then in May of 2019, I brought my team together and I said, guys, I think I made a mistake. I'm going to eat my words here. I think I made a mistake. I think we should have not come back to Keller Williams, and we should have stayed at EXP. And everyone agreed. No one disagreed. There was only one agent that had joined our team that I knew that if we were to go back to EXP, they wouldn't come with us. And we knew that, and that was fine. I mean, ultimately he has got an amazing book of business and doing really, really well there. And we're so happy for him. And so July 2019, we came back over, team of 11. And I'm going to tell you, man, it's been an amazing ride over the last 3 years. Our business has grown. It put our agents in a better position to win. And that's ultimately what I looked at is how can I make sure that making a move here is not only good for me, but good for my agents. And as we broke it down, the stock really was a great benefit for my team members. The revenue share is amazing. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it, or they talk about it too much, but the revenue share plan was amazing for our agents on our team, because it gave them an option and an outlet to attract people to our organization, and they get rewarded for it. And so it's been hands down the best decision that we've ever made. And I, like everyone says, it's becoming cliche that I wish I would have joined sooner.
So the tools offered, are you getting great support? How's the support with EXP, the brokerage itself?
Great question. So I'm going to tell you right now, that was the number one, I'm going to call it a myth now, but the number one thing that was told to us when we came over here is like, be prepared. It's going to be horrible support. They're just not, they're virtual. They can't support you. And I'm going to tell you right now that is hands down a lie. I get the best support from our Texas brokerage team that I've ever gotten. And so think of it this way. Like, I thought the virtual world personally was cheesy. I was like, I'm not coming. That's not why I came here. Yeah. But the meta world, the virtual world that we have, the campus saves me so much time that if I have a problem, or if I need to get an answer, or maybe there's a brokerage related question that I need to get, to get, my questions answered right away. I know Monday through Friday, there's someone on our Texas broker support room, or all across the US. I know that the brokers are in there through their staffed hours. And so I'm getting questions answered in no longer than 10 to 15 minutes, when at other companies I've been a part of, half the time the team leaders aren't there. Half the time the broker of record is too busy to call back, and it's 2 or 3 days later before they finally get to us to answer our questions. And you know how it is. If a client's got some burning questions, or we can't get back to them in 2 to 3 days, it makes us look bad. And so the support, I was blown away, because I was prepared. I bought it. I was like, okay, if support's not there, I'll just go find another solution. But that has been the most satisfying and really, really cool thing about this is that our brokers, I mean, look, Lucas, you're in Austin, Texas. We've got 7 or 8 brokers that help support Texas.
Correct.
I mean, they
are quick.
They're super quick. And I was just here, with the build conference, and ran into several of them. And they're making sure that are we getting our questions answered? Are we being well taken care of? Are we being well represented? So hands down, the support will blow you away.
Yeah, I like our workplace tool too. You can type in a question, you get answers. If you can't get a broker, you type in workplace, you get answers that help you solve that question. Just almost
Absolutely. Yeah. And workplace. So if I can answer that, if I can answer that second best tool is with workplace, my business has gone up and increased, not only because of what we've learned in the collaboration part, but our agent to agent referral business has gone up because of Facebook, our Facebook workplace tool that
right.
EXP provides. Our agent to agent referral has gone up because of the collaborative environment that our agents want to make sure that they see other EXP agents win. And so we are doing more agent to agent referral business, because of EXP than any other time in throughout my career.
So your team, did all of it come right? Have you added new team members since in the last year or so?
Yeah, we're adding a lot of team members right now. And so, with this market shift, we're seeing a lot of a lot of little fear based in the market at the moment, right? And so we're seeing a lot of people, not just from EXP, but a lot of agents from other brokerages starting to want to join our team here. So in the last year, we've added over 15 agents, but really in the last 30 days, it's the growth has been phenomenal. And so and it's they're coming not just because of the team, but they're also surprisingly interested and understanding what this revenue share platform is. They're really excited to hear that they get stock. They can get be an owner in the company. And once they plug in and participate, they really understand that we really are one of the most agent centric companies out there.
So bringing those people in, EXP used to have a reputation about onboarding and kind of slow and cumbersome. Would you say it's gotten a lot better?
Yeah. So let me take you through my experience. So December 2018, because I know, Lucas, you joined in, you partnered up in 2018 as well, correct?
Correct.
So in 2018, a team of 10, it took us almost 30 days. We had to work through that, and it was slow and tedious. December 2000 or July 2019, less than a week, right? So they sped up tremendously. Between December 2018 and July 2019. Now, fast forward to 2022, we're seeing, during Monday through Friday, during business hours, we're seeing sometimes the same day of onboarding, if at most 24 hours, so one business day. And I mean, it's the onboarding process has been completely transformed. The growth in the payment processing team and the compliance team, I mean, they've been growing tremendously, which is great, because that means, what does that mean? That means more EXP agents are doing more transactions. And so ultimately, when we come down to it, is that, we're seeing this company grow leaps and bounds. And when systems seem to get overworked, the EXP corporate operational team is on it to make sure that they tweak and improve every single system out there to be able to handle where they're wanting to go, which is, they want to be a partner with over 500,000 agents.
So would you say you have a little more free time? I mean, I should word it a different way. Are you able to concentrate on different things now?
For sure. I mean, what I've had the benefit of and really been able to absorb is, let's first take this collaborative environment. So, the way that I was building my team before was not going to, the way that I thought I was doing it was not necessarily the way that it was going to help me get to what my vision and goals were. And then ultimately, as I joined this company, I started plugging into the collaborative network environments that we have here. It allowed me to, one, scale, allowed me to put the right people, the right drivers on the bus. And ultimately, it does allow, if done, if you focus on it the right way, absolutely, you can have as much freedom as you like. I don't want to just tell people that, yeah, you can have all the free time you want, because, usually when that happens, then their business falls and before they know it, they're out. But, what I will say is that there is proven paths for agent business owners to follow, that they can get that time freedom back, that they don't have to be a slave to their business, that they can help themselves and their team and their organization to be able to put themselves in the best position to win so that they can create a lifestyle of their choosing.
So some of the agents that come in, they have less than a year experience, or well, I'm trying to get to we have the mentorship program. I'm a mentor myself.
Okay, great. Yeah.
And I like the idea that we could hold the hands of the new guys that hadn't been in less than a year experience and then walk them through the process. And then we can just let them go, and they can, they seem to flourish real well. You have anybody you've been mentoring?
Yeah. So I take on a few at a time. I don't try to overload myself, but I'm going to tell you that the EXP mentorship program, the mentoring program it's twofold, right? It's not only helping brand new agents, but it's also helping, veteran and experienced agents like yourself, Lucas, to go and build leveraged income. Right. So the way that I look at it is this way. We have 3 levers of income: our linear income, which is our day-to-day. This is us going to go look for buyers and sellers, right? Those are our closing commission checks. Lucas, if you were to stop working today, your linear income is going to stop, right? Yep. That stops immediately. Yep. Then we've got our leveraged income, and that's the income that we earn off of just people underneath us or an override, which is like the EXP mentoring program. So you, Lucas, help guide brand new agents, and myself, we're certified EXP mentors. We help brand new agents get an understanding of how to launch their career, how to launch their business, how to get successful and get closings under their belt. And for on the first 3 transactions, we get a little portion of that. We get 10% of that. And so that now becomes leveraged income, because ultimately you can build up your mentoring book of business to where, Lucas, you're there in Austin. If you wanted to go to Denver, Colorado, guess what? You can still help all those agents that you're mentoring. Yep. And you can put great programs in place to get them very well connected, very well educated, and become, put them in the best position to win for their business. And so that's for a certified mentor. It helps them build their leverage income while we're also giving back to the EXP community for brand new agents who ultimately feel lost when they come in and they don't know up from down, left from right. So I think it's one of the best programs out there. I haven't seen a better brand new, mentoring program at any other brokerage than here at EXP.
That's true, because other brokerages, I've never been assigned to somebody. I came in, I find the one that's doing the best work, and then I go talk to them, and that's how I get mentored. But this is, and plus with EXP, they're updating the mentorship program. They're adding more tools to it too. So it's going to really be a good program.
Absolutely. Always tweaking and improving.
Yep. So, Nick, I really appreciate you taking this time. I'm glad we were able to get together today. Sometimes I wonder if I was sending out the correct link to this thing. And so.
No, that's my fault, Lucas. Look, I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you putting out, you really spreading the message about why agents should be open-minded to look at the opportunity to partner with you here at EXP. Again, I mean, you being a certified mentor, you being in this business, you being a leader, ultimately, and knowing how to get agents to plug in, because the more that we plug in, and this is the more that we absorb. The more that we absorb is the more that we can, turn around and implement in our business, so that, again, you help agents, Lucas, put themselves and their families and their businesses in the best position to win, so that those agents can go build a lifestyle of their choosing. So ultimately, I thank you for putting this on.
Yeah, appreciate it. So you're going to go see Tony today, or is it already?
No, I'm going to head up there here in a little bit, go get go work on some more mindset mastery and get it all energized.
All right. Well, you have a great day, man.
You too, buddy. I appreciate it.